What's going on, YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be, and finally, welcome to Lost Ark. Dude, it feels like an absolute eternity since I very first saw a trailer for this game. I'm thinking like back in like 2015, 2016 is when I first saw a trailer for this game, and back then I was like, yo, I cannot wait to cover that on my MMO channel. Oh yes, the channel that you're on right now used to be a dedicated MMO channel. So I've been looking forward to this game for a long time, so long that I was like, dude, why isn't this game out yet? There's no way this game is ever coming out in NA. I completely gave up on it. And of course, since then, the channel has gone through some changes. But dude, to see this game finally here in NA when I thought it would never come is really kind of a dream come true. Low key, middle key, high key, a little bit of a dream come true because I didn't think I'd be playing another MMO anytime soon. Because I looked at like New World, I looked at Crowfall, I looked at like Mirror 4. I'm like, dude, maybe MMOs are just over. Maybe it's just a dead dream. But here is Lost Ark to reinvigorate that hypeness. So hype. Dude, I haven't been so hype over an MMO. Dude, I streamed this game for 8 hours. When's the last time FG streamed? Exactly. I streamed this game for 8 hours. No crashes, by the way. Not a single crash. Having a good time. I completely lost track of time. I was just playing the game and enjoying myself. So there is a lot of thoughts that I want to get out in video, but not in this video because, dude, let's face it, there is so much to learn. There's absolutely no way I can articulate what this game is after only playing it for 8 hours, especially considering that this game is 3 years old already. There is so much content that's already in this game that so many other people have explored. I'm playing a massive game of catch up, right? I didn't play any of the technical alphas, betas. I didn't use a VPN to go to Russia. I didn't do anything. This is like my very first raw impression of the game. So a lot more work has to be done, but since I just got done streaming for 8 hours, I still wanted to kind of talk about how I feel about the game today. So I want to put out some early thoughts today. And of course, we're going to continue making coverage of Lost Ark as the early access ends and then free to play happens where all of you guys can jump in, because I know a lot of people are on the fence. They don't want to just give money away to a game that they've never played before, and I totally feel you. I understand. Now, me, myself, personally, I would give it a try, but I play almost all the MMOs, so I would give it a try for the Bronze Starter Pack price. You know, if you're kind of on the fence, you're not sure, I think the game is still at least worth that. But yo, nothing wrong with waiting until February the 11th to get the game free to play and try out for yourself. When it comes to game launches, it wasn't really that bad. We had like about an hour delay because Steam wouldn't download a little small 2 megabyte patch to make the game unpack. So it was a little small hiccup, but nowhere near as bad as other MMO launches that I've seen. Once I got into the game, I didn't have a queue. I am on the Karta server, by the way. I did not have a queue whatsoever, and I had zero lag. Like all of my moves shot off perfectly. I wasn't like stuck in loot animations or anything like that you've seen in other games. Once I got into the game, the launch was absolutely flawless. And like I said, I played the game 8 hours straight, no stream crashes and no game crashes, which of course you love to see. So outside of that, like I said, I've only been playing the game for 8 hours, so there's still so much for me to go through before I can give you guys a proper first impression. So stay tuned for more content throughout the week, and then stay tuned for my final review on launch day. I'll put together all my thoughts. I'm going to be playing the heck out of the game in early access, and then I'll give you guys my final review on launch day of the game that is Lost Ark. In the meantime, yo, this is my Soul Fist, baby. Haha, looking good, real good. Yo, check out my abilities. Now, as soon as you start playing this game, you are just gonna feel combat. This is not one of those games where you start off with just like one skill and you got to use that skill for an hour before you unlock anything else. Dude, you get a nice selection of skills right off the bat. They all feel good. They're all meaty. They can all be adjusted as well. Once again, I'm going to save a lot of this for the first impression, but I can go in here, I can increase the power of skills, and I can also change and modify them. So let's take Tempest Blast, for example. So not only can I power this skill up, I can also reduce the cooldown time based on how many foes I hit. So making sure that I stack up enemies and hitting as many as possible is going to be paramount for this ability. I can do on-hit energy restoration, or I can just turn this bad boy into a raw stun. So not only does the game kind of respect your gamerness, okay, it respects your gamerness by giving you a good amount of skills when you first start the game, it also throws you right into the deep end, allowing you to modify your skills as well. These are things that you usually have to do late game in a lot of games. Here here in Lost Ark, dude. You're doing it at day one. Speaking of day one, and once again, I'm gonna be making a first impression soon. I don't want to go too crazy in this video, but dude, let me tell you about the dungeons. The dungeons are the truth, all right? So let me say something that I've been kind of feeling based on a lot of the videos I've been seeing that other content creators have made, Amazon Game Studios, Smilegate. A lot of people have been like, yo, try to your best to get to 50 as fast as possible because that's when the game opens up. True game is in game, right? Blow through the levels, only do the main quest, forget about all the side quests, go back and do that later, get to the main game. Now, am I doing that? No, I'm not. I've already done side quests. I've been doing rapport building quests. I've been like taking my waifus out on dates and buying them potatoes. I've been having a good time. I'm just chilling, right? I'm doing literally everything. I'm finding Makoko seeds. I'm just enjoying myself. But I do understand why a lot of people have been saying you kind of want to rush to 50. And this is the reason why I think that. Because outside of like dungeon content, the game feels pretty regular. Like, I can't front. Like, when you're playing the game, you're like, dude, this is just an ARPG MMO. I have killed 5 bandits many times in my life. I have gone to farms and picked up hay off the ground. I have burned down things. I have torched zombie corpses many times in MMOs. I've done those side quests more times than I can count. And that's exactly what you're going to feel when you're playing this game. Like I said, it's going to feel like a really good combat system in a very kind of ho-hum MMO, you've seen it before type of system. But dude, get to a dungeon and everything just feels right. The second I jumped into a dungeon in this game, like everything just clicked. The synergy between classes, the bosses, the fight mechanics, getting out of the telegraphs, the skill ceiling that I knew that I had to possess, because keep in mind, there is no true healer in this game. Yes, there are support classes that have like some soft heals and some shields, but for the most part, it's all about you making sure that you stay alive. You know, managing your cooldowns, managing how you get out of attacks, managing how you know the boss encounters. And that's when everything clicked. That's when this game was like, yo, it told me, it was like, psst, FG. I was like, what? He was like, dude, I'm the truth. I'm like, dude, I know. Like, that's what I knew that I knew. You know what I'm talking about? So yes, enjoy the game. Take it a little bit at a time. But if you find yourself like being like, dude, is this it? I say at least get to like the second team dungeon. I'm gonna make a video on the second team dungeon because I was extremely impressed. Like, I had so much fun in that dungeon, from the mechanics to the set pieces. It's just a really good dungeon, and you find out why this game company decided to go for a preset isometric view that you can't rotate. Like, if you guys don't know, you can't rotate your camera. The view that you see is a view that everybody sees, but it makes sense when you're inside of a dungeon and you get these really purposeful isometric camera views that really just bring the dungeon. Dude, I'm gonna make a video. You're gonna see it. It's gonna be glorious. So do keep that in mind. Play the game as it is, but do know there's a reason why a lot of people have been kind of recommending jumping to 50 as fast as you can, because when you start playing dungeons and raids, the game really feels good. All right, so more to come on that. Like I said, I'll put together a video showing off a little bit more dungeon gameplay a little bit later. Like I said, I've been streaming for 8 hours. My voice is a little tired. I need to get some dinner, but I wanted to put a few thoughts out there as early as possible so you gotta know what I've been up to. So that's that. I do, of course, have the waifu crew in full effect. Check it out. Waifu crew is here. You can make your own little icon here, different color flags. You can do multiple icons, and then you can even resize those icons, move them around, put them inside each other. It's pretty cool. Obviously, I don't know anything about guilds yet. I just got in here. I'm just inviting people. Who has the highest item score? Dude, Rotas at 125. I'm 95. Who's higher than me? 121 for Nader. Maku. Dude, all right, I don't want to look at it anymore. I only wanted to look if I was number 1. So I'm going to continue playing the game. First, I'm going to take a break, get some dinner, chill for a little bit. I'm going to get right back into the thick of things. Stay tuned for more streams. I'm going to be streaming this game every single day of early access and beyond. So definitely, if you want to get some of my raw on the spot impressions, come to the live streams, man, right here on YouTube. I made it real easy. So that will do it. More Lost Ark content on the way. I'm going to show you that dungeon that really made me a believer of Lost Ark. I'll put together a little highlight video of that dungeon as soon as I possibly can. And then I'm going to get back back to playing some good old-fashioned Lost Ark, baby. And you know what? I've been thinking about something. What you been thinking about, FG? Let me tell you what I've been thinking about. I love this adventurous tone, by the way, because it makes it so easy to see the zones that you've done and your exact percentage completion. I feel like, dude, I want to be 100% completionist in this game. I think I want to get 100% in every single zone. You're off to a rough start there, FG. Dude, calm down. I just started right now. 100%. That's the goal. I'm going to completionist this game 100% every zone, including my Makoko seeds. Be on the lookout. All right, guys. So that is it. My name is FG3000. Here's my Soul Fist. Look at this. Ah, come here, come here. Woo-hoo-hoo! Special beam cannon! 8 palms, 24 palms! I did it wrong. All right, guys, I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Look at my horse. Whee!